Good day everyone and welcome back to Clean Cut EDC. Today we are looking at a wonderful knife made by a South African knife maker, Mr. Pieter Bezuidenhout. Yes, I am very excited because SA knife makers are fantastic, right? Mr. Dionel, congratulations to you. You won the best fighter knife at Blade Show Atlanta 2023, the biggest knife show in the world. And also Mr. Francois de Toy, who won the Best Tactical Folder and Best Art Knife at the same Blade Show 2023 in Atlanta. So 2023 has been good for South African knife makers, and I hope that Mr. Pieter Bezuidenhout also get the recognition that he deserves, right? So we will just discuss this knife today, go through the different materials and specs, but we won't do a full review today. I first need to use it a little bit and carry it around and stuff like that, right? Now, let's first take a look at this knife before I continue talking. Okay, there we have it. This is called the Utility Knife from Mr. Pieter Bezuidenhout. You guys can see his name is engraved over there. There you go, beautiful. So, there's one thing that all South African men have in common, right? You might be a farmer, or you might be in law enforcement, or you might be a hunter, right? But every South African man is a braaier. And this is a hunting knife, it is a braaiing knife, it is a working knife, it is fantastic. It is just an all-round fantastic knife. Yeah, I have been using it a little bit, but not enough to give a true review on it. And yeah, I think this is just a fantastic knife so far. I love the leather sheath. It sits in there nice and snug, doesn't fall out at all. Very beautiful handmade leather sheath. Oh, it's awesome. And it's not a new knife, this one, but that's okay because I'm anyway going to abuse it and use it and, you know, get the most work out of this knife. And I think it's going to hold up great. It's quite a thick stock we have. I think it's around maybe 4 millimeters, but we'll do that in the review. The blade is acid edged, right? It's not bead blasted as some might think. It has an acid edging, and you can see here it is the tang is actually polished, right? But I think it was acid etched and then finished afterwards, right? The whole thing was acid etched. Yeah, N690 blade steel, a South African favorite. I mean, there are very few South African knife makers that use other steel than N690. Some use ATS 34, something like that, yeah. But Mr. Pieter Bezuidenhout also makes folders. He also makes other knives, right? This is just like a hunting knife, a small hunting knife, small utility knife basically. And it's not that small, but it is described as small. But this thing is plenty big enough to get the job done in the hunting field. If you need to make that kill, you know, or skin your buck, this will work. Alright, so yeah, go check out his Facebook page because there's a lot of stuff on there that I won't be able to show you guys. But there might be something there that you really enjoy, right? I love the jumping. The jumping is done very well. It sort of starts out highly aggressive and then moves to less aggressive, less grippy as you go backwards. And that's just great. That's super cool. Awesome, well done job. Flat grind, right? And we have a reinforced tip right there with this bevel. This switching of the blade causes this little bevel that creates that triangle effect for the tip and strengthens that tip quite a bit. Then the scales confused me, right? I've been considering different options because I did speak to Mr. Bezuidenhout and he said no, it's G10, the scales are G10, but the liners, right, they seem to be micarta, brown micarta, or at least they look like micarta. But I'm not gonna differ from him, right? If he says it's G10, then it's G10. I know for a fact that the outside scales, the green scales, are definitely G10. That's for sure. There's no doubt in my mind about that. But it seems almost as if that is micarta right there. But either way, it fits in great actually with this sheath, right? This brown. I love how that he didn't make it just green, right, or black and green. I love this brown color. It fits the whole hunting theme. Fits the sheath nicely. It looks awesome. It really does look very cool. Great adjustable pivots. So if this should come loose or anything like that, you can just tighten it with a hex bit. I doubt that it would, but you know, South Africa, the hunting grounds can be a rugged environment, especially if you are not just hunting. So, so yeah, I think it's built very well. It is a solid knife. I mean, when I first took it out and held it, I was like, man, okay, right. You can sort of see a difference when it comes to handmade knives, right? There's just something else with regards to the detail, with regards um, to how it is finished, and just the fit overall is just magnificent. I love the lanyard with this bullet bullet back here. That's awesome. Fits the whole theme of the knife. And I don't know if it's original, that it actually comes with this lanyard, or if it was put on at the later stage. But either way, it looks great. It's freaking cool. Awesome knife. I have sliced up chicken with it. You know, prepped some chicken, cut through the bone and stuff like that, and yeah, sliced up a whole chicken into different parts, stuff like that. But this is also going to be a fantastic braai knife, cutting up some steaks and stuff. It's going to work great. Even biltong, slicing biltong will work just fine. That will work freaking well, yeah. No, and I love, what I really enjoy about this is how the handle is integrated into the, not integrated, but it follows the shape into the blade, right? So you don't have a separate finger choil. You have a finger choil that is part of the handle. It's like half handle, half blade. And that's so cool. So cool. So well done there. Because if you do include a finger choil into the blade, but not into the handle as this has been done, then you do reduce a South African's ability to carve his pieces of biltong, right? But the way this is done, it's just absolutely perfect. The grip, the ergos is off the charts. It's next level. Really fantastic job. I mean, yeah, it's done so well. I think for the review, I'm going to take this to the sharpening bench, and I will put a mirror edge on this guy. I think we can do a tutorial also as part of the review, right? We'll do a tutorial as part of the review where we put a mirror edge on this blade, because I can already tell that this edge is going to take a fantastic mirror edge. I just need to get it on the bench. Awesome. Great stuff, guys. Go check out Mr. Pieter Bezuidenhout. He's doing a fantastic job, and he has been doing it for many years. As I mean, I can even tell that just from looking at this knife. But he's been making knives for many years, and we should support local. We should support our South African knife makers as well. It's not always in our capabilities, because it can be expensive. But if you have the opportunity, then I'm betting that you won't be sorry. If you spend your money on a handmade, South African handmade knife, it will definitely last you a lifetime, that's for sure. Okay guys, have a knife day, and remember that no knife means no life.